Today's mantra is I'm grateful for the things that I'm going through today because in the future, when all of the things, the good things that I've manifested for my life come in, I'll be able to appreciate them that much more. So today is an exciting day because I'm going to spend the day at the movies. Now, when I tell people that, let's say I'm like dating or talking to somebody, a man in particular, and I tell them that I'm going to the movies by myself, it's automatically, oh, you're lying. Who are you really going to the movies with? For years, it's been at least, I was going to say 10 years. Has it been 10 years that I've been going to the movies by myself? I think I started in 2018. There was some point in my life when I started a date myself journey, and I went on Google and I looked up all of the different perfect solo date places to go by yourself, and one of them is the movies. Like, that is the perfect place to go on a date by yourself. And AMC, they have this membership where you pay 20, I think I paid 26 because I got the most, I got the one that has the most access, but I pay like $26 a month and I get 3 free movies every week. Not every month, every week. So if there are 4 weeks in a month, 3 times 4 is 12. So I can see 12 movies in a month for $26. When $26 is about how much one ticket costs if you're gonna go like on a Friday night or something like that during peak time. So if we're gonna drag it, that's the cost of 2 tickets then. And I can see 12 movies for that cost. I've always had the membership. Recently I've stopped using it, but now I'm gonna start using it again, especially now that I'm back in my single girl era and I'm focusing on what I have going on. I'm definitely gonna get back into using my membership. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go today and I'm gonna see 3 movies. Most of my classes today were already canceled because of the holiday. But I have 4 this morning that were supposed to happen, but the kids are not showing up. So once that is finished in like the next 30 minutes to an hour, I'm gonna head over to the movies and I'm gonna see, I think it's called A Cat's Life. I'm gonna see the movie called Cabrini. That's about that, is she Italian? It's about a nurse. It's like a history movie about a nurse and her life and how she overcame a lot of things. And then the other movie that I'm gonna watch is, I think it's called One Life, and it's about this man who rescued a bunch of kids during wartime, and then now that he's an old man, he gets to meet all the kids that he rescued. So I'm excited for that one too. Like, all the movies that I'm gonna watch today I'm just excited for it. And I'm gonna eat at my favorite restaurant, and I'm just gonna make the day about me. So that's the plan. But I also wanted to share I might have to do a separate video for this because I can't turn my camera around. If I turn it around, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. Okay, so we're outside on my porch. The cats done got on my trash. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna have to make another video. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna try to move it with one hand. I should have moved it before I started the video. All right, hold on. Okay, it's super heavy, but it's basically like an old cabinet. I'm gonna tell you the story of how I got this. It's outside because I'm gonna paint it maybe this weekend. I found some samples at let me turn the camera back around. I found some samples at what's that, Home Depot. And it's like $2 for 8 ounces, and I don't need that much paint. So I'm going to paint that, and I'm going to paint some of the other furniture in my room to match. Because as you guys know, I like to find things. I don't like to buy things new. It's just something about finding something old and just making it better, making it new again. That just is a passion of mine. And so yesterday, one of my longtime exes, like we were together when I was like 20, 21. And it was a really great relationship. We ended up ending because it was supposed to end. And he lives here in Jacksonville. So we recently reconnected. And he took me out yesterday. I took the day off. I subbed out all my classes and we spent the day yesterday. We went to eat and he took me to a plantation that's here in Florida. I had no idea that there were still plantations in Florida. I was upset when I went to New Orleans and didn't get a chance to go to the plantations there because I thought that that was like the only place I would be able to get that experience. But apparently, there are plenty of them here in Florida. So, let me sit my stick here. Hopefully this is a good angle and a good view. So he took me to a plantation and we spent the day there. I'm gonna tell you guys, it was so peaceful being at that plantation, and like he showed me, like it was just peaceful, and just to think like all the horrible things that probably happened to people there, and then for it to feel so peaceful, it just really puts life into perspective. And how I was talking about yesterday in that video with how we choose to suffer. Like that's really what it is. Because I could have gone there and decided, I'm going to put myself in the energy of the slaves who used to live here so that I can respect their experience. No, like it was very peaceful. The birds were chirping. We saw a turtle because on the grounds there's like those turtles that like to burrow they like to make burrows or whatever. We saw a turtle. Like I said, the birds were chirping, the water was watering. The sun was shining, the breeze was blowing. It was a beautiful day. And on our way back, like as we were driving in, there's two ways to enter the property. So he was like, okay, we're gonna go left, and then when we come back out, we'll come out the other way. And so we were leaving and we decided to take the other direction like we said we were gonna do. And we were riding, and this red bird flies across the road. And I was like, oh, it's a cardinal. And I immediately remembered, because there's this YouTuber that I watch, her videos, Jules. Shout out to you, Jules. You were talking about how, she was telling a story about how basically she asked God to send her a sign in the form of a red cardinal if she was supposed to leave her husband. And God sent her the sign, and that's when she made the decision to leave. And she's never looked back since. And so, like, that made me think about it because I saw the red cardinal. And right after I saw the cardinal, Sean was like, oh, well, I see cardinals all the time. Like, I see pink ones and all these different kind of color ones. And I'm like, I never see them. Like, I always see the regular color birds. Like, it was so beautiful. It's like bright red. And so we're talking about the cardinal. And we were riding by this part of the plantation where people actually are living. And they had thrown out that old thing that you see on my porch now. And I was like, oh my God, you have to stop. Because Sean and I share that. Like, he likes to pick up old shit off the side of the road too. And he he likes to do that type of stuff. So he knows that, like, anytime he sees something that he knows I'll like, he'll bring it over. So I was like, you have, like, there's no way I'm leaving this. Like, we have to go back and get it. So he puts the van in reverse because we were in his work van. And he puts it in reverse and we go and we take this thing and we put it in the back of his van. And I was just so excited. Like, it's been a really, really, really long time that I've had a day like that where amazing things just happen. It's been a really, really long time, and I'm really grateful for that experience. Like, that was super cool. Like, I remember when I first met Sean, that stuff used to happen all the time. every day used to feel like that. Every day used to feel like, magic, if you will. Like serendipitous things used to happen all the time. And to just experience that again was really great. Obviously, we're older now. It's been more than 10 years since we dated. And things have happened in both of our lives that keep us from like being together in that kind of way again. But recreating the relationship into something that's more of a friendship, like we always had a friendship. So we're able to fall back on that now. And just keep it as a friendship. Obviously, he's still a man. Like I'm never gonna put, as great as he is, he's still a man. So I obviously have to, keep certain boundaries and let him know, hey, I'm not interested in being a part of any of your drama. I have enough of my own. So we're just gonna keep it here. Visits to the plantation, dinner every now and then. We'll bond over old furniture. We talked about maybe starting a business together. So maybe you guys will see that rolling out. We'll work out how that's gonna look. And yeah, so that was my day yesterday. Now today it's gonna be just as magical, but I'm gonna be able to be on my own. So I'm excited. Like I'm excited. I'm more excited than I've been in a really long time. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So anyway, I hope you have a nice weekend. I hope the energy of the Easter Bunny finds you and you enjoy whether you celebrate or believe or not. The energy of Esther and creation is really what it's all about. And that's the energy I'm feeling, the magic. It's feeling really good. It's feeling like something even better is about to happen. And so I wish that for all of you guys. And until next time, be well.